Welcome back to First Issues. As we bear spectatorship to how this current pandemic is evolving, a lot of new information is coming through from various international news portals where a second or even a third wave of the coronavirus is reported in various Western countries. This has caused a lot of panic within the general masses, where concerns on personal safety and not contracting the virus are front and center for many. Most corporate organizations and businesses are still fighting tooth and nail to stay afloat during a situation that is still rapidly changing. With all of this new information rolling in every single day, how do we continue protecting ourselves from this deadly virus? Dr. Kiran Bhagat discusses.
Let's talk about COVID and the resurgence. With many countries in North America and in Europe experiencing a second and some say third resurgence of the COVID-19 virus, we're now looking at the data that's coming in from the original pandemic that occurred earlier this year. As physicians, we are beginning to understand that the majority of people that succumb to the effects of this virus are those that have pre-existing conditions. And these pre-existing conditions result in morbidity, which means getting ill and more likely to get infections or ultimately die. What are these comorbid, coexisting conditions? They are the conditions that we often talk about that have been at the moment marginalized as a result of the panic of the COVID pandemic. Conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, being significantly overweight, having had a stroke or a heart attack, raised cholesterol, lack of fitness. And these are the things that reduce your immunity. We cannot control the virus, but we can control the environment in which the virus operates. Exercise to make sure your blood is flowing well, making sure that you eat the right foods to maintain the right weight, making sure that you lose weight if you are obese or overweight. If you're diabetic, ensuring that you eat the right foods and control your sugars either with lifestyle or with medication. If you have high blood pressure, to make sure that your blood pressure is very well controlled, both on dietary approaches to controlling your blood pressure as well as taking medication. If you are a victim of a heart attack or a stroke, ensuring that you are well protected and making preventive measures to prevent a subsequent stroke or a heart attack. If you have immune conditions such as having had cancer and or are on chemotherapy, these block or reduce your immune system, and as a result you may be more susceptible. If you are an HIV patient on treatment or have had previous lung disease either as a result of smoking or tuberculosis or some such infection, your lungs are already predisposed towards the effects of the coronavirus. The coronavirus produces what is called a cytokine storm. Cytokines are biological mediators that inflame the body and the lungs, causing shutdown of the lungs and bleeding or blood clotting disorders in the lungs. All of this can usually be substantially reduced by eating the right diet, taking various supplements which have been shown to help, supplements such as vitamin D, high-dose vitamin C, zinc, which can be found in foods as well as supplementation. So to make sure that you are protected, practice physical distancing, wear a mask, wash your hands frequently, make sure that you are protected in terms of your environment in which you operate, both from a disease perspective as well as prevention.
This program was brought to you in association with First National Bank of Botswana.
FNB, how can we help you?